First race of the cross season, Springfield. Let's go. Not sure quite how we're going to do today. For some reason, I'm gridded like 54. Don't seem to have carried any of my gridding points over from the Vet 40s at all. I just seem to have started again, and I'm like pretty much back row. So this is going to be, how far can I work my way through these riders, and can I get anywhere inside that top 20? Because that's going to be a challenge. So I'm aiming to finish as close to the 20th place as possible, but I am literally going to have to go large at the start. So I had a word with Dave, who's in charge of the gridding and results system. He's going to have a look at me gridding. I said to him, don't worry, if it does go up, great. If it don't, it don't. But it seems, in theory, you should carry some of your sway from last year over. But then there are a lot more people in the Vet 50 race, so that could bump me down because there could be a lot more with better gridding positions. So we'll see what he comes up with. Either way, I've got a lot of pedalling to do today at the start. So I need to get out, do another sighting lap and thrash my legs at the start. We got ourselves a dry race, Keen. Yep. Fast, it's going to be hot. And I'm already got about half a bottle there. That's all I've got. Yep. But good news, the gridding's been fixed. I'm not 54th anymore, I'm now 3rd row. There was a little thing where they've changed the naming categories from the Vet 40s to the Masters, and it weren't picking up in the algorithm. So that'll be all fixed for next week. But good old Dave, he's bumped all the new boys up. We're now 3rd row. So it's all good, but that does mean the pressure's back on now. Whereas before, I just had to hammer it. Now I've got to defend. So we'll see if I can beat my gridding, but we'll see how we go. I'm hot. It's a bit nervous. Can I keep it up on these chicanes? There's a lot going on this one, but hopefully I'll have fun. Good race. We'll see. Oh, you're not that far back. No. First race of the season, and we are go and racing. Now, as normal, I'm slow off the mark. Yeah, look at that gap in front of me. All I needed to do was hang on to Glenn Stafford's wheel. You can see him here. I am absolutely pedalling my hardest. Literally just made that stake and snipped in there. But the guys, you can see everybody is pushing up. This is a really competitive field. Yes, I've moved up to the Vet 50s. You think it would be easier? No way. I am surrounded by fast guys. Look at this guy, he's already onto my rear wheel there, trying to come round me. And these guys are super quick. I am giving it everything. The ground is bumpy. You can see Simon Christie there, West Suffolk Wheelers, number 7, I think, just in front of me there, following this Hadley MTB guy, just holding position. But you can see the guys strung out behind me there, lining up. I'm just trying to handle the corners. I don't want to lose any positions. I know I'm not right near the front at the moment, but I need to keep every position I can. And you can see the guys there strung out behind us, and I cannot afford to make any mistake at this stage. The next section is a complete zigzag back and forth, and you can really see the riders going both directions here, both sides of me, and I get an idea of my place. Great encouragement from Danny there. Really appreciated his shouts at the start. It really did keep me motivated and kept me going when I was going pretty hard and my legs were feeling it at the start. I often feel it at the start and I need to settle in, but I knew I just needed to push. I could not afford to lose any places here, and I think I did pretty well because I'm holding these guys behind me. Yeah, they're on my wheel, but I am holding them off at the moment. Haven't gained many places up front. We are fairly strung out, but I'm pushing well. And you can see here, I'm just about to lose my first place there. This rider, he was very strong, but he wasn't quite so good technically. But I managed to keep up right there. He was struggling. I gave him a little bit of room. We both got round. It was safe, no problems. And once you're around that bit, it's climb up round the top and then push on the flat before the steps. Now, I was very lucky here. I had both Michelle and Ben videoing, so I was able to get some really good footage for this video. 3 cameras on the bikes, lots of angles. Hopefully everyone appreciates them. Ben giving me some good encouragement. I'm holding my position. Yes, that guy in front has just gone by me, but I'm quickly on the bike and I know I need to chase him down. Getting a little bit of encouragement to keep pushing from the rider behind. Roger behind me at the moment. Not sure if he had an issue because he does just drift back a little bit and the other rider comes back onto me here. You can see he's straight onto me and he is back past me. We are tussling all the time here past each other, but he was very strong on the flats. Don't know whether he's more a road guy, but he definitely wasn't quite as happy around the technical and tight sections where I seem to get right back to him. But he was very, very strong rider. He dismounted well, but I was a little bit closer to the step. I did have a little stumble there. You can see Roger and Sean behind me there, both chasing onto me. They don't want to lose the wheel either. As we come through here, I'm pushing hard. I'm still chasing this guy, but you can see Sean is right on my wheel. I am under pressure. I didn't actually know it was Sean behind me because I might have let him through because he's going to provide me a big draft from the wind. But I kept him behind me and I am really putting the pressure on the guy in front because I just need to get by because I've got Sean breather down my leg. He makes a little mistake there because I applied a bit of pressure and I'm able to put in a little surge there. You can see me really ramping the cadence up there to get clean. And Sean is straight by as well because he wants past my wheel. Ben with more encouragement. Thanks to everyone for the encouragement round the track. It really did help. I was just asking Ben where I was placed. I do get a bit delusional early on and think I might be closer to the top 10 than I am. I'm not that close to the top 10, let me tell you.
You're about 20th, Simon, I think.
About 20th, Michelle tell me. A little bit disheartened at that. I'm actually thinking, she's made a mistake. She's made a mistake here. I'm higher up than that. She's miscounted. Sean's all over my wheel still, you can see.
19th!
19th, Ben says. I'm thinking, well, he's probably right. Being a racer, he's probably counter correct. So Michelle was probably right. That's not as high as I thought. Thought I was like 12th. Didn't see that many riders ahead. They're a long way ahead by now. But time to battle on and see if I can get further up. I don't want to be finishing 19th. I want a good result. Dan giving me a count as well, also confirming the 19th place. So right, it's time to push on. You can see I've managed to close the gap now to the riders in front. I've had a really good push here and thought I've got to close these guys down.
Come on.
More encouragement from Danny.
That's it, Simon. Good riding.
Plenty of tips. And you can see we are properly strung out. But I am giving it everything I've got at the moment. I'm still being chased down from behind.
You're still
you can
19,
see the guys ahead.
In front of you. Chase on.
Ben giving me encouragement. I'm actually thinking I want to know who's behind me now because I am suffering on lap 3 here, to be fair.
Come on, keep it smooth.
Danny giving me more tips. Keep it smooth. I definitely could have kept it a little bit smoother. He's right. It is something I'll work on for the next cross race. This guy, very quick at mountain, but I managed to get the power down and I'm not feeling too bad. And I have a big surge and think, right, that's 2 more. I am by. I have just made 2 places there and I am straight onto this guy in front from, I think he's from Hadley MTB down in Essex there. But I probably wasn't as brave as I should have been. I should have lunged a bit sooner, but I do take this corner. I gave him a little shout, little cheeky on your left. He didn't have to yield. We are racing, but it did help me get by him there. Applied a little bit of pressure. Get by this guy on the canyon there, number 5. I just managed to get by. He seemed to be flagging a bit. I can see Simon Christie in front, and I am just looking for that West Suffolk Wheelers kit and honing in on Simon's wheel. And I'm actually thinking, I'm not doing too bad here. A little bit close, little error there. I was a bit close, a bit tight on the stake there. But I am chasing on well. But you can see the guy from Ely is right back on my wheel. He's really putting the pressure on. And you can see Roger's behind. We got Sean there. I have got a few people behind me. And this Ely guy, he just got through me there. I went a bit wide. He put the power down. I just let him through. I thought, right, regroup. Time to fight again. And you can see I'm just managing to hold off the Hadley MTB guy at the moment.
You're up to 16th. They're dying in front.
I'm dying as well, Ben, trust me, but I was doing well. I had made it up to 16th, and I think this is great. Now, the Hadley guys come back past me, so I've dropped down to 17th, as you can see.
Keep the tempo.
Roger is right on my tail. Roger was looking extremely strong. He seemed to be
dude,
really
hold on
fresh.
To him. You're doing really
There's
well.
Simon, there's
Just hold
the
on, head
guy,
up.
MTB
Come on,
Hadley, but Roger is looking for the pass, and he has a nice clean pass, really strong, and I was quite surprised at how quickly he came by me there. He did really push. So I've dropped down a bit, 18th Michelle's calling. I do feel like I'm dying a bit and flagging a bit at the moment. I've got Sean right on my wheel here as well, being chased. There's Roger, he's got a little gap onto Simon there, so he's doing well. I'm round. I wasn't round that smoothly there. I'm not happy with how I went round there. I need to do a lot better there. I should have kept on the bike fully a lot further down the hill and then jumped off. It was definitely quicker when I watched the Vet 40s do it. I will be doing that next year. But I'm still doing well. I'm chasing as hard as I can here. You can see the Ely rider just in front of me, but I made a little error there. My wheel slipped a bit on the dirt. And this rider from Baranchi, I think it is, got by me. I think his name's Ben. He's gone a little bit wide there. Now, that's where I should have nailed it and gone by him, to be fair. There was a little gap. I could have got by, but I just encouraged him to push on a bit.
19th, dude. Great work.
And chase those wheels. Back down to 19th, so I've been up to 16th there, back down,
dude.
And I have
Keep
thought,
hanging in there.
right,
You're doing really well.
I did use lap 4 and 5 just to recoup a bit before I go for the final push, because I'd been pushing hard. I'd got by the riders, but I didn't have enough left to get clear.
Oh, dude, hang in there.
And
Stick
this
with them.
time,
Top
I
work.
want to get clear when I overtake. So I really want to just push by and carry it through. I don't want them to have a chance. Now, Sean has put on a big spurt, and he has come straight by me.
Oh, that's a nice windbreak.
There's a nice windbreak, I say. Sean's a big, tall lad, but he weren't quite as good on the handling. I thought he was flagging a bit, so I had a big push. I could see Simon Christie's wheel, and I wanted past Simon, so I thought, right, now's time to have a push. And you'll see me here, I'm encouraging Simon to keep pushing. Simon's telling me to come through, and I'm like, I ain't got no more. I can't actually come through. I've managed to get to his wheel. You can see I've now actually gapped Sean and got myself a little bit of a gap there. But I'm chasing hard onto Simon and the MTB Hadley guy. I really ought to check his name out.
Come on, dude. Everyone's suffering. Top work. Last lap.
I'm definitely suffering as well, but it's Mark from Hadley MTB at the front, followed by Simon Christie. We've got the Baranchi guy in there as well, Ben, he's in there, so there's 4 of us really close. Shell give me a bit of support there, which anything at this time I need. And now's my time. I'm thinking, Simon's flagging, I've got to go by. I give him a shout, let him know I'm going to come on the left. Tell him to come with me, grab my wheel, I'll pull you through. But I think he's just flagging there. He didn't have a lot left, but I'm full gas now, and I'm actually feeling pretty good and pretty strong, and I know these other riders are flagging. I can see Mark struggling there. You can see him pedaling squares a bit there, a little bit slow, and I do just go for the pass straight through. I'm not stopping, I'm pushing all the way, and I'm thinking, I can get this last rider. I can get one more place here. I've got Ben in my sights. I'm encouraging him to push because we've got riders behind. And it's at this point where I discover my Di2 is dead. I have no gears. I cannot change. I am in my 3rd from lowest gear. I think I'm in like 28 on the rear of the cassette. I've got nothing left to go. And I'm like, oh my God. What am I going to do for the rest of this race? I'm going to lose places. You can see the cadence there in the top left-hand corner. I am spinning for all I've worth. I'm pushing the buttons on my shifters. Nothing is happening. And I'm just thinking, come on, Simon, don't lose this place. You've had a really good race.
15th in front of you.
I'm telling Ben, me Di2's dead. I'm trying to keep it quiet.
Push.
I didn't want to shout it because I don't want Mark to hear behind and take the opportunity on me, and I don't want Ben to hear in front and think I can't get to him. But I am purely not even focused on Ben now. I'm literally just thinking, can I keep Mark behind me?
To the end, go on, push.
Ben telling me to spin, my legs are going like the clappers. I didn't even know I could spin this fast, to be honest. I mean, I can spin fairly well, 120, etc. But I've got to give it everything. My legs are feeling heavy, but I have a good mount and I'm straight on the pedals. Mark fumbles his pedals a little bit there, fortunately for me, and that just gives me a little gap, as you can see. I'm at 150 cadence here. Given it everything in my legs, you can see Mark had closed me down at the end. I had nothing left.
Thanks.
Go on, Dad.
My battery died.
Battery died.
Yeah.
What,
I
your
had no
bike battery?
gears. That's what work did. 16th.
Oh, your battery in your gears.
Yeah. I had no gears.
16th, dude. Good work. Top racing. Top racing.
Did you not charge it then?
What?
Did you not charge it then?
Well, I charged it a couple of weeks ago, so I thought it was alright. I must have been resting on something, because my battery died on the last lap.
Thank you, cheers, appreciate it.
No worries, I've got a couple of videos I'll send to you.
Oh, suffering, mate. You regret not doing Summer of Intervals?
Well, mate, great work.
No, that's what I've been doing.
Well, mate.
Thanks for work. If I remember to start the watch at the beginning, so you might have to tag me in. Would be cool.
No worries.
I had an amazing start. I went finally.
On the last lap.
DO2 went flat.
I can't remember when we come through to this field, I had no gears.
I like the legs spinning
I
over
know.
the line.
Oh, you did the worst gear as well, were you?
I was in quite a lot, I'm in that gear, yeah.
I was
My DO2 died. Well done, mate, yeah, good race.
There's no way I was following you up there.
Well, that's why I thought I'd go by. Yeah, I thought I'll go by. And then as we come into this field, my DO2 died. I'm stuck in that gear. That's what I had for the sprint at the end, and I had someone behind.
Steps, mate. You just, oh, mate, just take it out.
I didn't get the best start.
Steve King half naked. All these shorts are split down the side
Got
here.
over the top of the start in the end. Yeah. Well, next week we'll be.
I'm absolutely mulling. Hardest race in the world. Harder than Vet 40s, but I'm glad because I went really hard, so I just kept pushing. So I'm really pleased with how I did. Really pleased. Especially as my Di2 battery died with about a third of the last lap to go, and I'm stuck in, like, I don't know, it's third from lowest gear, and I'm sprinting like my legs are going like a spanner. But I did hold people off. I thought I was going to lose a spot, but luckily it was a slow bit, technical bit of the course, so I got away with it. I don't know why it was flat. I did charge it a couple of weeks ago before practice, but thank you, bud. But never mind, it's a mistake I made. I'll have to charge it every time. I'm going to go and put it on charge now, just in case young Benjamin needs a spare bike. Then we'll have a bit of charge in there, enough to see him through. I can charge it off the super van, all kitted out. But no, good race. We'll see who else we can get on the camera. So first race done. I think I was gridded 18th on the line in the end. The gridding got sorted out. Thanks, Dave, for sorting that. That was good. Little hiccup there. That'll all be perfect for next week, but that's very good of him to sort us all out. All us old Vet 40s coming up. And I finished 15th. Well happy with that result. Much better than I was racing last year. Felt a lot better. I was dying after 2 laps. I literally killed myself getting up to where I wanted to, try to catch Simon Christie's group. And I thought, I've got to sit in a little bit. I tried to go past a couple of the guys, got by them, but then they come back past me and I thought, just sit here, recover for a lap, which I did. And then that last lap, I gave a big push and took a 2-3 places. And that was it. That got me my 15th. Then, third of a lap to go, just as we're coming into the more technical, slower section, luckily, the Di2 stopped working. No idea what happened. It should have been charged enough. I don't think it's a charge issue. I'm then spinning at like 150 cadence to get round, having to freewheel some bits, but luckily it was a slower section and a bit few steep bits. But coming on to the sprint at the end, I knew I had a rider behind me, and all I could do was thrash my legs to try and make the finish. Luckily, I did make it, and it was all right. Then no sooner have I crossed the line, the Di2's working again. probably means either a loose connection, dodgy battery cell maybe, or one of the cables, which basically means changing all the cables, because I don't think there's a way to test the cables individually. Don't think you can multimeter. Anyone knows anything about testing the Di2? Because I've took it to a shop before, I plugged it in, said yeah we've updated the that. No, they have. That was Ben's. We had to replace the cable. We found the loose connection. With this one, I ain't got time to mess about. I need the gears to work in 2 weeks time. So if anybody knows, drop us some hints in the comments. Be big time appreciated. Now we're going to watch Cheeky do some racing. He's going to race the Vet Opens. Watch the Vet 40s. That was great to watch support. The support in my race, can I say, fantastic. Thank you very much to everybody who supported, cheering me through. Everyone that's come and said hello, so they watch the videos. It's much appreciated. I do enjoy a good old talk to everyone. Don't be afraid to come up. Young, old, happy to see everyone. It's great to see everyone back racing at Cross again. Going to watch Ben's footage. Watch Ben's video. I'll try and get a little bit of footage of them, and then we'll see we go from there.